Hello YouTube, Intuitive Edge here, checking in. Tonight I would like to do a reading on what is likely on everybody's minds, and that is the recent mass shooting in Las Vegas. Tonight I brought out a piece of orgonite that I made. This has blue kyanite crystal and quartz crystal mixed in the resin that gives a piezoelectric effect. There are people that like to make their own orgonite, but that's a whole separate issue. I won't go into that tonight, but that's my piece I made. All right, but what I want to focus on is the shooting that happened. I'm just going to do a general overview and see what comes up. I know there's lots of speculation, so we're just going to bypass all of that and just see what the cards say about it. So give me a moment while I shuffle up. All right, so cut the deck. So this is the issue. What really happened? We've got the Hermit. It's a major arcana. This is a card of introspection. Looking within for answers. Things being hidden and needing to uncover. I've had this card come up in readings before with the picture is the cat's in a tree and he is surrounded by pomegranates. I could say more. I'm going to wait. For those of you that are new to what I do here, I tend to talk it through and flesh it out as I go and then bring it together at the end. And because every reading tells a story. And so it's like jumping in kind of in the middle of a book and I'm not sure what I'm getting until I kind of flesh it out and then it starts to come together and make sense. But I've got this, you know, the imagery on these cards is it's just striking me. And I don't want to say the obvious, but I've had this card come up in other readings where the pomegranates represented like the lifeblood. The obstacle is like, this is a some sort of partnership. But to get two majors in the beginning, but the imagery of the lifeblood, and the same with this card too, it almost looks like bullet holes to me. I mean, I don't mean to be crude about that. That's just the image I get is like, but that partnership, let me see. Let me flesh this out a little more. Let's see what we get. Another major. You guys saw me. I did shuffle. 3 majors. Okay. This is what we know to be true. This is an image of a cat looking up to the stars for hope and for guidance and for healing and health. And that feels very much where we're at right now as a people, is, looking, especially for people that believe in higher power. It's like looking for that, for answers, looking for support, looking for hope, healing. This is what led up to this. Another major, guys. We've got the moon reversed. The moon is all about the hidden kind of intuition. Almost when it's reversed, sometimes it can mean a deceptive feeling or a double crossing kind of feeling. It's mysterious. It's lurking in the night. This cat is like hunting. Cats are nocturnal hunters, and this is a nighttime card. So it's like this cat is hunting. It's on the prowl, looking for prey. I mean, that's kind of heavy if you think about it. I mean, with what happened down there, that, whatever the actual truth of the story is, we only know what the official story narrative is that we're told. But to think that, somebody was plotting and planning to come out and hunt, like, it was like a hunt. That's just on the prowl at night. That's just heavy, guys. That's just heavy. Okay, we got a 10 of fire. This is a burden card. This is like an overwhelmed burden, a lot to carry, a lot going on. But if you look at the imagery of the card, there's like, oh my God, you guys, look at this card. Okay, check this out. So in this card, you see these cats. There's like a fire spewing out everywhere. And the cats are like running like in all directions. That's like a total image of what happened down there. Like this fire coming from all directions and people just like, this little guy in the middle, like cowering. Some are hiding, some are running, some are fleeing, some are being like the fire's right on them. I mean, what an image. What an incredible image that relates to what took place down there. My goodness. I say down there because I'm from north of a few states north of Vegas, but that's just wild. That imagery, like the hunt, and then this horrible. Okay, so anyway, this is in the position of the past. So thank God it's like the worst is over, or that horrendous fireball of chaos and frantic is like, that part's done. Okay, now this is really interesting. I had 4 majors and then a 10 and a 10. We had the 10 of fire, which is this chaotic leaving in the past. That's what's behind us now. Moving forward, this partnership, to me, just the imagery on this card's rather beautiful. To me, I have to say it. I mean, just the imagery of those flowers to me look like gunshots. They just do. I'll just say it. But the 2 cats in the middle are like holding together, healing, clinging to each other, finding hope and solace, finding help. Okay. But then we've got the 10. The 10 is in the future position of what lies ahead. And we've got the Ten of C, which is the Ten of Cups in traditional tarot, is a very positive card. Now it is reversed, but that doesn't necessarily mean, you know, if it's good, reverse means bad. Doesn't necessarily mean that. Depends on the card, depends on the position it's in. When I see this card reversed, to me it means a delay. Like, you know, this healing from this event that took place is going to take time. It's not going to be something that happens overnight. I mean, people need time to process what took place, to process it, and to heal from it. But I see this is actually really positive in terms of moving forward and healing from this trauma. I think in general that there is some good that's going to come of this. It may take a while, and it may not be readily seen, and it may not be something that people really see for a while. But I do see it as something good will come of it, eventually. I get the sense, that there, I mean, obviously I don't know what people's belief systems are out there, whether you believe in God or not, is fine with me, whatever. So I'll just tell you what I see in the cards, and if it resonates with you, great. But I see with this one cat I'm drawn to in the middle, and to me it's like it has this presence that is kind of hovering above, and he's got his tail wrapped around. To me, he feels like an angelic presence. And I think we may find a lot in the coming months, days, years. There may be some, I don't know how to break that down, some angelic help, some spiritual guidance for people moving forward, that this might spur an awakening to a higher purpose or higher mind or spiritual awareness that might come. But it almost feels like it's related to like a thing, like a being, or like an angel or something, like bringing in some healing energy, or protective energy. Might be representative of some healing coming in a big way. And again, sorry if that can't get more clear on that. It's just, it's hard for me to put it in words, but it feels like a higher mind or higher evolved, like an extra help from other dimensions. I don't know how to say that, but that's the picture I get, that there's hope coming in. Overall, these cards were amazing, I felt, especially the moon with the hunting, and then this card, very descriptive of what took place. And just knowing that a really nice positive card in the outcome position bids well for continued healing from this tragedy. So I don't want to belabor this too long. I just want to look at the last four of this spread. Basically, it's this is like the people. Feels like very divided. I don't know if you can see that very well. This card feels like very divided, very this is like kind of got your blinders on, you're divided. And right now we are very divided as a country. The environment is such that we can come together. They're both twos. We've got common ground. This is the environment is such that this actually has the potential, this whole thing, of bringing us together and healing and uniting us again. That may be the blessing that comes of it. And then we've got the hopes and or wishes is just this feeling of having too many choices or being overwhelmed. And right now I think that's probably what the biggest fear or obstacle is that feeling. But I wanted to, wow, that's the wish card. We have the wish card as the ultimate outcome. We have this beautiful 10 of C with that angelic feeling. And then this card, basically, we can have what we wish or what we put our hopes and our deepest intentions toward. And staying out of fear, and we can build a brighter future. These are both future outcome. They're both extremely positive. But I wanted to talk about this card on the bottom. You've got the 8 of C, and this is about loss and grieving and moving on and sadness. And the imagery is so powerful. When I saw this, the imagery of the one cat looking up, there's this cat here, and I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's morphing into a different, it's like this cat is like a fish down here, and then it turns into a cat, and it's ascending up, and it's going up. And to me, when I see that, it's like this cat is helping this other transition, cross over into a new state, into basically being released to the arms of God, or however you want to look at that. But this is like the process of grief, letting something go, letting a person go or people that you loved. It's helping that person, praying for them even after they've crossed. It never hurts to pray, to continue to pray for people. Our prayers don't, suddenly have no need just because someone died. Our prayers are eternal. So it's okay to keep praying for those people as they obviously died very tragically. So this is a message to all of us, those that want to, those that have that belief system, to offer prayers and help those people release to the light and to God. Wow, it makes me choke up. But overall, this is so positive of what can come if we come together instead of being divided, and we really seek what is in the best interest of us all. And we can make this world much brighter, maybe with a little angelic help. Okay, guys, that's all for now. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.